Okay, so we got a huge Sega Genesis update right now. I'm just going to go through it really fast. Just to get it over with. I've been collecting this for a long time, and I just kind of keep them in a giant pile, and I forget to tape it. So here's the loose. The loose is the majority of it. Tasmania. I got a different Tasmania for Sega Genesis. So it's about the future and stuff, and this one's about where it really looks like the Outback and stuff. That cartoon was actually pretty funny. I thought it was pretty clever. You know, placing him with different kinds of sitcom archetypes, family sitcom characters like the loving mom, the strict dad, kind of like from Leave It to Beaver Ward, and the vain Valley sister, which is a throwback to a lot of different sitcoms in the 80s. So I thought that cartoon was pretty cool, but I don't know how the game plays. It doesn't look like it's about the family or anything. It's more about, Tasmania being crazy. Taz. It's called Tasmania, just like the show. So that's why I brought that up. I didn't like the other game for it. It just didn't seem really that creative. Power Rangers. I got it for half that price. Ignore that. Power Rangers is pretty cool. Why the hell not? I think on that game the sprites are really huge. Like the Power Rangers are huge, and that's pretty neat. Little Mermaid. Again, why the hell not? Feels like a lighter cartridge than the rest, so it's weird. Batman. That's actually kind of expensive for a Sega Genesis game. It has some torn top parts. Dinosaurs for Hire. I already got this, and this has some stupid writing on it. But I like Dinosaurs for Hire a lot, so I got it again. That game is fun. I'd like to get some two-player action going on that. Miss Pac-Man. We all know what that's like. I got this Game Genie for the Sega Genesis. You see all the pins? They look good. Plug it in and play. So I can cheat on Sega Genesis games. Well, I'm not big on the cheating thing. I'd only do it like if I was really just emasculated by a game. It's like, okay, time to put in the Game Genie. Toy Story. I already got this for it, but it's a really good Sega Genesis game, and it's probably my favorite Sega Genesis game. So got it again. Something weird like that. Don't try to figure me out. This is interesting. James Pond underwater agent. If I'm not mistaken, it's a lizard, right? The main character's a lizard. It's one of those weird cartridges. I hate those cartridges, but I thought it's not a sports title, so why the hell not? I'll get that. Mercs. Oh yeah. Generic war type game. Nice. I got this at a weird kind of garage sale this guy was having. I said, he asked me the price, and I said, it's $1. And he relented and let me buy it for $1. Landstalker. Or Landstalker. It all matters how you want to say it. Landstalker. No. But yeah, it may look a little rough, but I can clean it up. No idea what that's about. I really wish, it almost seems like so close to almost like what the Pirates of Darkwater would look like. The cover, I'd love to get that for the Super NES and the Genesis. Those are kind of my sought after. Got this, Jungle Book. I'm really not a fan of this cover art. I wish they would show, what is it, Mugawi or whatever the kid's name is, and Baloo the Bear. But whatever. Whatever. I don't know if it's any good, but I got it. Tom and Jerry. I heard good things about this. Frantic Antics. That cover looks like shit, though. But I got it. Most of these Sega Genesis look really rough. So there's always a word of warning. Castlevania Bloodlines. Yeah? And that kid wrote APA again. I remember what APA stand for when I was a kid on WWF. It was Acolytes Protection Agency, but whatever. I don't know, some kid has weird initials. APA. Alan Powell Albany. That's what I'll call the kid. And last but not least, for the loose carts, Earthworm Jim, which I always thought was slightly better on the Sega Genesis. I'm not sure if I was right or wrong about that, but I was like, oh man, Earthworm Jim. You never see that. And that cover looks pretty good. It's like, damn, I get that. Now the box. All these boxes have no manuals, which is kind of a bummer, but what you gonna do? Pitfall, the Mayan Adventure, WF Royal Rumble. This one won't stay closed. Look at that, Batman Forever. Opened. Asterix and the Great Rescue. I think that was an old-fashioned cartoon, old-fashioned comic. It's kind of like a Jeff and Mutt idea, you know, small guy, big guy, crazy adventures. It looks kind of fun. I mean, I'm a big platformer junkie, so yeah. And last but not least, Streets of Rage. And this was a 373, which I kind of pushed on, and I did it though. I bought it, pulled the trigger on it. I saw some other Sega Genesis games at that same place for $8.18. I was like, bullshit. I'm not spending that on the freaking box Sega Genesis game. So, yeah, that's pretty neat. A lot of backstory here. So I wanted to point out, look how this guy's head looks like the "Don't Walk" sign. That's just kind of like, I don't know, just kind of bad image making right there. Bad photo, bad, writing, drawing skills. Just, why'd you do that? Because the guy's head looks like a "Don't Walk" sign. It doesn't look right. They should have maybe his shadow where he shows his real head. But then they have to show the "Don't Walk" sign shadow too, so that would be kind of useless. Just take away the "Don't Walk" sign. I guess they're trying to show him as a badass because he's walking. But he's not the "Don't Walk" sign as his head, is he? I hope not. Look how big that guy is. Genius. A lot of weird. Again, it's almost like that art for Renegade. Again, Streets of Rage 2. Not for resale, which I love. 16 meg. Push it to the max. Yeah. So there we go. Sega Genesis collection grows. Even if it doesn't want to. You always see a bunch better conditioned Sega Genesis games. I just gotta put that out there than anything else. And look, that's not bad with the tabs. 4 out of 5 on the tabs. That's pretty killer, actually. If I hang them up on the wall or something with that. Just like they were in the store. Someone tore off the Pitfall tab. Whatever. The collection grows and everything. I probably display these. And throw the loose in some cassette holders. Yeah. That'll do the trick. Asterisk.